Are you in need of a new haircut? Tired of the same barbershop? Come to Sal's Barber Exclusive for our family experience. We have 45 years of business experience in haircutting. We offer the basic hair trimmings as well as stylings. No reservations, walk-ins only. Come on in and see Denise, Monica, and Sal. The number's 201-327-7037. 6 Church Street in Ramsey on the corner of Main and Church. Our hours are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8:30 to 6. Thursdays, 8:30 to 7:30, and Saturdays, 8 to 5. Closed on Mondays and Sundays. Come to Sal's Barber Exclusive.
Yes, we are.
We're getting down to the nitty-gritty.
6 games left.
I'm going to tell you, some exciting games Sunday.
Yeah, man.
Some big finishes, some last possession finishes.
A few upsets.
Last play, a couple upsets. As a matter of fact, tonight, we're not going to be showing Steve's steak commercial. We're going to be showing a humble pie commercial because there's a few games where we were
wrong.
Well, okay, I was going to say slightly off, but I guess wrong is the right thing to say.
Yeah.
Some controversy, of course.
Yes.
Some disputed calls. Nobody asked Mike to look into it. Well, they asked him. He told them that his camera was off.
Yes.
So, at any rate, let's get to it, Mike.
Let's do it.
Let's get up to the B-Flag NFC Hawkeyes Bankers, and I was fortunate enough to do this game.
All right.
And I got to tell you, the score was 20-13. If you were at this game,
right.
The Bankers offensively moved the ball pretty much at will on the Hawkeyes until they got into the red zone.
Okay.
The Bankers had 4 turnovers inside the red zone.
That hurts.
And with 2 minutes and change left, had a chance to come down the field and at least try to tie the game.
Right. Yeah.
So the Bankers, no excuses. They had, 4 turnovers in the red zone.
That's good defense. Good defense by the Hawkeyes, right? Man. Yeah, it shouldn't have been, but yeah.
The Hawkeyes, again.
Squeaking it through.
Getting it done.
There we go.
Offensively, again, they were okay.
Okay.
You know, they had 1 long touchdown on a run by Will II.
Okay. They are going against the better teams now.
They are. Tony looks their quarterback, but again, and I got to credit, like you said, the Hawkeye defense. Matt made some bad decisions for the Bankers inside the red zone, and in a playoff elimination game, you just can't do that.
Can't do that, no way.
So congratulations to the Hawkeyes. Bankers, you know what? You put it all together. You had a really good season. It looks like you found a quarterback now that's going to hang around. I guess he's going to hang around.
Yeah, let's hope.
Pete and Rojas are excellent recruiters. They will pick up some bodies along the way.
They're right there. Yeah,
Who knows?
Too.
There might be a couple of the Bulldogs might cease to exist.
No.
Oh, they're down to nobody. They have nobody left. Could you imagine a Banker-Bulldog merger here?
Oh.
Well, we'd be talking mega power there.
Yeah, man. All right, I like the sound of that.
So, again, the Hawkeyes end up winning the game, close game.
There we go. All right, well, now they're moving on, though. Usually, by the second round in this playoffs, Hawkeyes are always favored, and they're out, so
they're
holding on.
They had to be motivated.
They're holding on.
They were yapping it up on the sideline because they needed to.
Yeah, all right.
Bankers were going up the field, and
they did what they had to do,
They did what they had to do. The other game in the NFC, no surprise at all.
No.
The Goons really manhandling the Trojans.
Right.
And the Goons operating on all cylinders right now.
Yeah.
They have really got it all together.
Yes, they do.
This is another team that we can say every time they've taken the field, they haven't lost.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Kenny's
driving the
black mark
ship,
was a forfeit on Mother's Day. But they weren't the only team that forfeited that day. So we can't say. But right now, so let's look at a Goons.
Goons Warriors out of the AFC we got going on this weekend.
Right now, the Warriors We said team's defense would keep them in the game.
Yeah.
And we were right about that.
And up and down, all the playoff games were, except for
very close.
2 games.
Very close.
Everything was within a touchdown. So, but I expected that this weekend.
Well,
I expected a little closer game, except for the one that we both got. We'll get to that later.
Well, Shawno had an eruption of Mount Shawno.
Oh.
There was some referee problems at this game. But the Warriors, Matty Ice, enough to get it done.
That's all you got to do.
13-6, enough to get it done. I got a feeling, though, that the Warriors really have to step up against the Goons.
It's the defense has to step it up.
Well, you know what? They just have so many weapons, the Goons.
I know.
So many weapons.
Yeah.
You know, Kenny has a plethora, how's that for the word of the day?
Oh.
A plethora of receivers to throw to. And I think
he makes some of these receivers pretty good.
I'll tell you.
I think it's a good combination. Warriors, man, you guys got to get a good rush on him. He's so far back, everybody talks about it, right?
He'll be running wind sprints to sack him, though.
But that's all right, at least get on him, make him move around. He's back there, 15 yards, 10, 15 yards, but
I tell you what.
Get in his face.
I tell you what, if the Warriors let Kenny get comfortable,
forget about it.
Long day for the Warriors.
Forget about it, yep.
Long day for the Warriors. So can Matty Ice continue to step up? We'll find out Sunday at Rockland Lake Park.
Yes, we will.
Should be a good one. Now the other B-flag game. And guys, I tell you what, you put it to us.
Yeah.
You put it to us. The Patriots defeating the Kodiak 17-14 on a last play field goal by Backrack.
And that's why you have one of the best kickers in the league on your team. Comes
So-
down to it where if you don't have that kicker, we have to score a touchdown from outside the 20, or you know what? We can just kick a field goal.
And I'm going to tell you,
Easy
the reason that I picked the Kodiaks, and as a matter of fact, they even said that they were my best bet of the week, was because I didn't think the Patriots would be able to shut their run game down.
I didn't think so either. I didn't think they were going to be able to shut anything down.
I guess they did.
You
were at this game.
They look good. Their defense looked good. That's not always their problem. Their offense, they stayed in the game. Their defense was good enough to keep them in the game.
Did they shut down the running game? Was Jerry's team able to run?
Yeah, there really wasn't a lot of runs. It was a heavy passing day.
So, so you think the Kodiaks maybe got a little bit away from what they do normally?
No, I think this was just two good teams on a certain day. They just matched up great. I think this was just a great matchup.
Well, I'll tell you what, Patriots, and my man Jono out there, Big John, always deals himself a straight flush on Wednesday nights. You guys are peaking at the right time. You got it all together now. You are going to be facing a Hawkeyes team, which is also kind of on an emotional run, too.
Yeah, I'll tell you. You mentioned John there. Hawkeyes better
know where he is.
Know where he is each play, because he's coming. He's going to make those tackles. Those offensive tackles, it's going to be a nightmare for them.
Well, he comes from all angles. I've seen a few Patriots.
You watched that game? When they needed that defense to step up, he was that spark plug. He's blocking punts. He's in, whether he's making a sack or not, he's disrupting everything. Some of the Hawkeyes came down to watch the end of that game, and they were even saying, they're like, we got to watch out for number 52.
Well,
this guy.
He comes from so many different angles.
And you know what it is? He's fast.
He's very quick.
Very fast. Small. That's his stature really helps him because he just dips in, dips out, boom, boom, boom. All of a sudden he's on the quarterback because of that speed, strength, and he's.
I mean, he's got.
You got to watch him.
Sometimes he takes such an outside angle that you think there's no way he can get to the quarterback.
He is fast.
But he gets there.
He gets there, and he gets there quick. That's going to be a key to that game. You got to know where he is. You got to double him, leave a guy in the backfield, whatever, to help out.
And
watch out for
knowing John, and he'll be all in this game.
Oh.
All in.
He was all in last game.
He really was. Let's slide down to the A.
All right.
And humble pie game number 2. Here it is.
Wow.
This was.
Wow.
Now let me see if I don't know if we're going to be able to do this, but I'd like to see Mike on the screen to my left here, repeating that it's going to be a beatdown by the Diablos. I think I'm quoting him, and I had said that, and I didn't say I picked the Canes because I did pick the Diablos, but I did say that the Canes have a lot of pride. They have a lot of pride, and every good team once in a while can reach down and put a game on the field. But again, a shutout.
Wow.
And Pete on the bench at the end of this game.
That's crazy.
That's a little surprise. Well, look.
No, that's crazy. I agree with everything that I've seen on the board. This guy wins everywhere he goes. He's won before he came to this league. If he leaves this league, he's going to win again.
Well, you know.
I don't know all the circumstances. I'm not going to pretend that I do, but you know what? That must have been some serious.
And I know Velarde pretty well, and he's really a team guy. I'm sure he didn't balk or complain.
No, I'm sure he didn't, but.
But the Diablos had not scored any points, so maybe their thinking was, well, we got to do something to shake it up a little bit. And they tried to, and it didn't work. But again, take nothing away from the Canes. Once again, offensively, they're doing just enough, but they're reaching back to those glory days of defense.
Just shutting
just shutting everybody down. So they're in the chip game this Sunday, which we'll be filming at Hackensack, to your surprise.
Yeah.
Second game, you know, I picked the All-Stars. They ended up winning, but the Shakers had some injury situations with the Goose.
They did. But you know what? The play calls at the end of that game, I thought were ridiculous. Shakers had them. On the Shakers. On the Shakers. Okay. They had them. It was 10-7. They had them. They had inside the 2 minutes. Quarterback runs the ball. Fine, you want to kill the clock? He ran out of bounds. He ran out of bounds.
Now Goose was out of the game.
Goose was out of the game at this time.
Okay, so,
he ran out of bounds. That's one. Then a chuck down the middle that was lucky it wasn't picked off.
Instead of trying to run the clock out.
Yeah, you know, he's running. He just tossed it up, a dying quail out there. And then another attempted pass in the backfield, dropped, doesn't even reach Kornacki. So boom, clock stops again. Horrible play calling at the end of this game. Shakers had him.
So the All-Stars didn't have to burn a timeout.
Nope. Twice in that series, they didn't have to burn a timeout because run out of bounds and an incomplete pass.
Okay, so then the All-Stars get the ball.
They get the ball, and here we go.
Come upfield.
And there we go.
Punch it in.
Yeah. It wasn't even come up the field. It was they had the mishap with the punt, the punter dropped the ball. Boom, one play, easy as pie.
The Diablo punter dropped the ball, and
the Shaker punter.
I'm sorry, Shaker punter dropped the ball. Where did the All-Stars actually inherit the ball?
Around the 5, I think. Don't be asking me where the ball was.
I'm sorry.
Right?
I'm allowed to ask you. There's nobody here going to say, "What do you got the
But
spot
it was
wrong."
close. It was not because it was just a tight end delay. He just waited. Boom, went out to Tano.
So the All-Stars didn't have far to go to score the touchdown.
No. It was.
Well, you know what? Look.
I know. I don't know why I'm so upset.
If I'm on the All-Stars, because you picked the Shakers.
I did pick the Shakers.
But I'll tell you why. The All-Stars were on the other end of that, with that when they batted a ball up in the air and it was caught for a touchdown against them.
Yeah.
Fourth down and whatever it was.
But this was a whole series. This was a whole
Pomo
series.
fakes the punt, throws a winning touchdown pass.
Right.
So the All-Stars have been on the other end of that.
Yeah.
But the only difference there was it happened to the All-Stars in a championship game.
Right.
This is a semifinal game. So
Still.
now we're going to have old school.
Old school.
Canes and All-Stars.
Wow.
So here we go again.
Yeah, here we go. All right.
This is a championship game, so now we got to go out on a limb here.
This is good. You know, we've seen that the Canes have been stepping up with defense. You got All-Stars, great offense. Canes, you know, hey,
Well, let me put it to you this way now, and you guys, you like typing on the board so much, chime in on this. The way the Canes have been playing offense lately, we never talk a lot about the All-Star defense, but it's more than adequate.
Oh, yeah.
More than adequate. If the All-Stars can score 14 points, do they win the game?
Yes. Yes. I think the Canes offense is... Now watch, they're going to go out and put up 42 and blow them out because every time I've picked all year against them and now they're...
If the All-Stars don't score more than 10 points, do the Canes win?
You know, this could be like a 10-7 type game.
Come on, don't bail now. Don't bail.
But
last week you switched it on me.
All right.
You're going first.
Let's see. All-Stars, if they only score 10, do they win? Come on. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
So you're telling me then that the All-Stars
All in. All-Stars.
all win All-Stars.
Yeah. You know what? I bet the Canes don't want me to pick them, and that's how it's going to go. I got that weird thing.
You know I love
Certain
Tatan. I
teams.
love Tatan. He's a great guy. I like a lot of the guys on the team. But you know what? This might be a magical mystery tour for the Canes.
You might be right.
You know,
But-
it's just like, you know, and I remember everything that was said about these guys for like 9 weeks.
By me.
You were the ringleader.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they're done, they're finished. Wally can't do this. They're old. You
Boom.
know, everything. And now suddenly they're on a run now where they're not allowing any points.
Where I think the All-Stars are a little.
So that's why I said to you, if the All-Stars score 10, will they win? You said yes. I don't think they'll score 10.
I don't know. I'll tell you what. Even the All-Stars, after their game, they're like, they were yelling, "All right, Diablos, let's bring it. Next week, we're going to see you," kind of.
Yeah.
And so,
you know what?
When I found this out, blew my mind.
I'm going to take the Canes in this game.
Of course you are.
I really think they're a team of destiny.
You might be right,
and
but
if the All-Stars win, you know, I'm sure Mr. Tano will have some choice words to me when we run into each other again during the course of the upcoming seasons.
Well,
But
we'll see
okay,
with
so
the
we got
6-on-6.
All-Stars, Canes,
boom, boom.
and again, you know, it's really not. I believe that the All-Stars can't win the game. Of course, they can win the game. But right
Just got
now,
that
if you're
feeling,
the
right?
Canes,
They're
you gotta feel like.
Oh, is
man,
that
we're
why
in-
you're wearing the orange today?
We're in it. Well, Plesha, my man out there, Plesh,
All
Moses,
coming
St.
together.
Peter. Here we go.
Yeah.
But I think the Canes might be that team of destiny, aka the New York Giants, a few years back.
Oh, that's
You
that's nice. I hear you.
That's
I hear you.
comparison, right?
I like it.
But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
see
on
what happens.
Sunday. I'm going to re-mic here, and
Yeah.
you guys can get a quick look at my chest if you're lucky. All right, so moving on, Mike. Moving on. We're not done yet.
Nope.
Let's go to the end of the season for another one of your favorite teams. Let's go to the touch. Now,
All right.
and there's something, now, you were at one game, I was at the other.
Okay.
So let's talk. All right, Flight Boys over the Grimaces, 25-20. The Grimaces had the lead with how much time left?
It had to be close to 2 minutes, if not inside the 2 minute
So
mark.
take us through it. What happened?
It was close. Flight Boys, it was just too much for them. They drove it down the field. They drove it down, scored late into it. Grimaces tried at the very end, a little pitch it.
Rojas couldn't get it done, huh?
No, but it was close. This was a battle the whole game. There was never really any separation. I mean, like, it was 20-19 going into the end. Flight Boys just had a little more that day, man. That's all I can say. This was a great game. It's up on the board already. This was a great game, man. Great touch. The touch. I feel a little
excitement
It's
about
a
this
little
division this
excitement
year.
about
Yeah,
the
it
touch.
was,
You know,
it
we
was
got
thrilling.
more than 1 or 2 teams that are just running it. This was a good game.
And the Flight Boy quarterback was there.
Yes, he was.
Did my man do anything in that game?
Who, your boy number 1 or
No,
the
number not
17?
Yeah.
I don't know if he was playing in that game. But
Well-
your boy number 1 was dancing all over there, and that quarterback is great, man.
And he was
Flight Boy's
there.
got a
He
great.
was there.
Yes, he
He
was.
was there. Well, I'll tell you what. You don't know how close we were to a Flight Boys 18 final.
Wow.
Um,
Could have been a Grimace 18.
well,
that's how close we
that's
were.
how close they were.
Good job, touch.
The A team held the Hawks at bay.
Wow.
Now the Hawks registered 16 points in the game.
Right.
4 of those points were on safeties. Snaps over the quarterback's head of the ATJ.
Ooh.
Now, what had happened was the 18 finally went down and got the lead with a minute left at 13 to 13 to 10. 13
All right.
to 10. They finally got the lead. There was a minute and change left in the game. Kickoff, Hawks are struggling. They barely get a first down on 3rd and about 15. Now, the Hawks were, the A team was playing a 1-5 defense. They were rushing one guy, they were rushing Collins, who's
All right.
like the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah,
He
man.
can't stop. And they were keeping 2 guys in the block him. So you had 5 defenders on 3 DBs, on 3 receivers.
Right.
So now it's, wow. And they had the Hawks quarterback talking to himself. He had to pull himself out of the game because he's still injured. And I don't know how much of an effect that's going to have Sunday.
Ooh.
But he's injured. He's not operating with both wheels.
He better.
One of his tires is flat.
This Flight Boys team is fast.
But
he's up there.
He came back into the game.
Okay.
All right. On 3rd to the 20. Now remember, they're 1 yard over midfield. 3rd to the 20.
Right.
Takes off, sprints 30 yards down at the 4-yard line. They go in for the winning touchdown with 28 seconds left in the game.
Wow. Hey.
So that's how close the A-team came, and I tell you, they really looked.
Yeah.
I don't want to say pissed, but they were exhausted.
I bet, man. That's, you know, not just physically, now you're emotionally. You held him. This guy's hurt and he scampers down the field. We got everybody drop back. Yeah, man, that's a deflate.
Now again, and I don't want to make this sound derogatory to the A-team because they really played hard.
Yeah, man.
But if the Hawks play the way they played last Sunday against the Flight Boys,
done.
It's off the board.
Yeah.
I figure we keep saying that. We got to be right once.
One of these times.
So we have a Flight Boys Hawks at Hackensack. I'm going with the Flight Boys. I've been on them all year.
Yeah, we got to go with the Flight Boys.
And you're going with the Flight Boys also. So number one
Any team that can beat my grimaces has got to win it all. No.
Well, we got a 1 and 3 seed in here.
Yeah.
1 and 3.
Yeah, that's a.
Yeah, it's a skewed 1 and 3. Yeah, I know.
Because these were really 1 and 1A going in. You know, I mean.
And now we get to wrap up with the 6-on-6 flag. And
Yep.
I'll tell you what, Sam's Taxi Blazers
Boom, boom.
really handling the Yombies without much of a problem.
No, except for that first drive by the Yombies when they scored, it was.
And then after that,
It was.
Robbie and the boys put the clamps on.
Yeah. Got to see my boy Jason out there hurling that ball.
And he did
I don't know if you
just
watched
scored
it or
25 points. I glanced at it, but they scored 25. It looked like they were in control of the game after that first Yombi drive.
Yep.
So totally not a surprise that Sam's Taxi Blazers won that game. I picked them to win that game.
Yep.
I also said I thought they'd win it pretty handily.
Mm-hmm.
And
Here we go.
and they did.
Here we go.
In the other half of that same bracket,
All-Stars.
we have the All-Stars and Buck City Breed, and we said they had a history, these two teams,
they do.
right? And again, Buck City Breed played very well, played very hard,
Yep.
come up a touchdown short again.
Mm-hmm.
Again. And I know Danny lost a lot of weight. He's very, he can run even quicker than he did before.
All right.
But there's the short little fat man in the backfield for the All-Stars. Doesn't care that he can't run. Nobody told him he can't scamper.
But
And he's able to put up enough points
Yep. As usual.
to win.
There he is.
And again, we talk about the All-Stars and 6-on-6 flag, and it's like such a ho-hum conversation.
Yeah, it really is. Because what else is there to say?
And
What are we gonna say?
now they've got to come to this game off a championship A game.
Oh,
Which one do they play first? That'll be interesting to see the schedule.
Very interesting. But you know what? We said that about this game. Like, oh, they got to play the Shakers after.
Well, you know,
I think the
again,
Shakers
though,
gave them
and
that game, but-
the intensity level rises as you go further up the chain.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a championship game.
Oh yeah. They're gonna.
And what's the one thing that we've heard Titano say? The one he wants to win bad is that A division. Forget whether it might be skewed this year because of all the forfeits and everything.
Yeah.
That trophy's still going to say Flag A champion.
Yeah, I don't think it's too skewed. I mean, those teams that forfeited, I think we're gonna lose anyway.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's flip it over to the AFC and your team, Mike. They finally played defense on a Sunday where they needed offense.
That's close, man.
19 to 6 points. And they played the Bruins tough during the regular season. And
They always play them tough. They always play them tough. I mean, a combined 2 touchdowns they lost, 2 games. Lightning.
And they gave you a shout out.
They
too,
did,
didn't
man.
They thank you for
hey.
support. Yeah.
I don't need a seat on the bandwagon next year. I'm driving that bus. Let's go, baby.
Driving a bus.
Come on.
So this game they scored 13 points. So we got to give the Bruin defense a little credit here.
Yeah, both defenses.
Well,
I mean, really.
The Bruins really aren't really known for their. To me, there were 2 defensive highlights for the Bruins this year: the second half shutout of the Bears, and this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, otherwise we didn't talk about the Bruin defense much at all.
No.
And it's tough to talk defense in a 6-on-6 flag. If you play it, it's a bonus.
Yeah.
You know, if not, you got to outscore the other team.
Yeah.
But they did it, and
did it.
the Bruins are back in a
Here we go.
semifinal chip game, and to me is, I mean, I know that the Patriot Kodiak game was to me a bit of an upset. Okay. The Buck Bear game in the other half of the bracket for the 6-on-6, that's a pass out game.
Yeah.
How do the Bears only put up 7 points against the team that allows points by the bucketful?
I know. I couldn't believe it. They played defense. They came to play that day.
And the Bucks only put up 12 themselves, and they usually score some points.
Yeah.
So both defenses showed up. Were the offenses that inept, or were the defenses that good?
It was a little bit of both. You know? It was a little bit of both. Some good defensive plays, some bad offensive plays. But yeah, this is.
I mean, this is going to be now. Okay, so let's look. So let's look at Sam's Taxi Blazers.
Yeah.
And the All Stars. Who do you like in that game?
You got to pick the All Stars. Well, as much as I think Sam's Taxi could take it to him, how do you pick against them? Nobody's beating them, so.
Do you remember what we said in all the shows we've done? That some season
they're gonna lose.
They're gonna lose. We got to pick somebody to beat.
This could be the team.
This is it.
This could be the team.
If the All Stars win this, I'm not kidding about that statue of Titano.
Yeah.
If the All Stars, because I'm picking Sam's Taxi Blazers. Now,
yeah,
I understand the All Stars are bigger. The All Stars are bigger.
Yeah.
Sam's Taxi Blazers.
Yeah.
And they have some guys that are quick. But again, Team
Sam's
of Destiny.
Taxi's got a great receiving core, though.
You know,
great quarterback,
yes,
good
they
receiving
do.
core, decent, above average defense. But it's the All Stars. I mean, hey,
see, and that's what I'm saying. It's Kismet, the Canes, Team of Destiny. I said
oh,
that.
you think there's? Oh,
I think there's
you're
Kismet
going
here
against
with
the
the
All Stars in both games.
I'm
this
going
week.
against the All Stars in both games only
Bam.
because, again, not because I don't think they can win. I just think
Got
the
that
other
gut
team,
feeling.
the other team's time has come.
I hear what you're saying about this Sam's Taxi.
Now this could end up being a 37-36 game.
Oh yeah. Hey, don't be balling out on us now. Yeah. Hey, I hear what you're saying. If there is one team, this is a good time for them.
Because
Sam's Taxi, but it's the All Stars. We've said it how many times? Oh no, they're gonna.
All right, so
there's no way they could win it again.
Okay,
there's no way they could win.
I know,
again.
but again, we also said that sooner or later, some team's gonna step up and beat them, and this is it. Did I tell you I'm getting 15 points in this game?
Oh,
no, I didn't
whoa!
say that.
If you end up
no,
reffing that
no
game.
I'm not reffing that game. I'm not reffing that game. The other one.
What other one?
Bruins.
Oh, Bruins
and
Bucks. Yes.
Bruins and Bucks. Bruins, to me, win this game.
Yeah. You don't feel the Bucks are destiny?
The Bucks got some respect for me by beating the Bears. But how many big games have the Bears lost? They've lost a few big games.
Yeah, well, they only lost one game this year.
No, I'm not talking about just
big
season.
games.
I'm just talking about
I
big
hear you.
games in general.
Bruins Bucks. I think the Bruins are out to prove something this year.
All right,
You know,
well,
they want to get to that chip, and they're hoping the All Stars win at that.
I think the Bruins win will probably be a tighter game than we are anticipating because it looks like in playoffs the defenses step up a little bit and the quarterbacks get knocky knees. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. AJ's been there before, though. This
guy is like
old hat for him, man.
Talk about how many playoff games Titano's been in. AJ's been in a ton of games.
He's
also.
been in against them almost every one.
Well, that's in the championship game.
Yeah.
Which means he's won a lot of playoff games.
That's what I'm saying. So he's been
point.
in just as many as Titano.
To get to that point. But, well, then we'll have something to talk about next week's show. That'll be our next to last show, right?
Yeah, something like that.
And we have one. Yeah, that's right. We have 2 shows left after tonight.
Yeah, we got to discuss the A and the Touch Championship, which is this Sunday, and then we come back and B and 6.
So let's
take a little week off.
Let's play some checkers here.
All right.
Sam's Taxi Blazer Bruins final. Who do you like?
Sam's Taxi Bruins.
Yeah. If that's the final, who do you like?
Oh, Sam's Taxi.
Okay. Bucks Bruins. Oh, that can't be.
Yeah.
Bucks,
Sans Taxi?
All-Star.
Oh, All-Stars.
All-Star final.
Yeah, that's coming out. All-Stars. All-Stars.
I would go that way too.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
That's why they play the games.
That's why they play the games.
Bam, cliche.
So, Joey B, Mike McSee, a little dash of humble pie. Let's wrap up with Steve Sizzling Steaks,
Yeah,
though,
man.
because I don't like the taste of humble pie.
No.
Guys, teams that are left, congratulations, play well. Teams that are that were eliminated, you know, you had a good season to get to as far as you got.
Great playoffs, this man. And these were
Semifinals,
great.
and look at how close these scores were.
You know,
So you
we
guys,
got
nothing to
7-3,
hang your head
7.
about. So
Goons.
we'll see those teams back in the fall, I hope.
Oh, yeah, I hope so.
And again, good luck to the teams moving on this Sunday.
Yeet.
See ya.
As restaurants come and go, it is rare to find an establishment like Steve's Sizzling Steaks. Steve's has focused on excellent food, comfortable ambiance, and a friendly staff. Times sure have changed since Steve's first opened their doors, but what hasn't changed is the family atmosphere that makes Steve's so special. Open 7 days a week, Sunday through Thursday, 11:30 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Located at 620 Route 17 South in Carlstadt, New Jersey, or call 201-438-9677 for your reservation.